I say, Mother, this hot dog has been on my plate for a full minute and it hasn't yet cut itself.
Honey, I'll be right there.
Oh, by all means, take your time. With the belly that protrudes halfway to bloody Boston.
Mom, there is no way I'm sleeping in Chris's room this weekend. It smells like old milk in there.
Hey, if I could find it, I'd clean it up.
Keep it down. I haven't even told your father that Aunt Marguerite is coming to visit.
Who said Marguerite?
Peter, it's just for a week.
Oh, wait. Oh, jeez. No, please, God, kill me now. No, damn crap, damn it to hell, son of a...
Peter!
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
You bastard.
I love Aunt Marguerite. Because if it wasn't for her, I never would have met you, Peter. Aunt Marguerite, have you seen my towel?
Have the towel boy bring you another. Nonsense, dear. You're a pewter Schmidt.
My name is Towel. I have a Peter for you. My name is Peter, and I'll be your nipples. Towel boy. Oh, jeez.
Okay, everyone, give Aunt Marguerite a big Griffin family welcome. Aunt Marguerite!
Lois.
She's dead.
Whoa. Careful what you wish for, huh, Lois?
Peter, you remember Coco, my friend from Newport?
Peter, I almost didn't recognize you without a towel on your arm. Lois, where are your parents?
You know Daddy. He won't rest until he kills something on every continent. But I'm hoping they'll be back in time for Christmas.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be Christmas without your parents.
Oh, I dropped my watch. Peter, would you be a sport and fetch it for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Pewter Schmidt. Madam Pewter Schmidt's passing has saddened us all. Yeah, it's a real tragedy. What do we get? Come on, big money. No whammy. Stop!
Peter, please. I'm sorry. He's stricken with grief.
Before she passed, your aunt recorded a message for you.
But just plain better than everyone else.
Lois, you were always my favorite niece. I just knew you'd find a wonderful man who would make all your dreams come true.
And now you're dead. Score one for Peter.
Shh! It's time you started living like a Pewter Schmidt. That's why I'm giving you my summer home in Newport.
Our own summer house. Now I feel kind of bad for doing that thing with a toothbrush.
We only live to kiss your ass. From here on in, it's easy. We'll stop Jehovah's at the gate.
My God, this house is freaking sweet.
Clive cooks lunch each and every day.
Chocolate cake.
$100. Blake is gay.
Do the best we can with men. We'll do your nails and rub your feet. We'll do your homework every night.
Oh, what a coincidence. I've got one.
No way.
Now that you're stinking.
That's a wrap, people. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Now, wait a second. Where you go?
The old bag only paid us up through the song.
Well, we can just pick up after ourselves. After all, we'll only be here on weekends.
No, Lois. It's time you started living like the piece of Schmidt you are.
That's Pewter Schmidt.
Wait, you guys? You're all hired to be full-time Griffin servants. Sold our house in Quahog.
You sold our home?
Surprise.
Peter, how could you?
Whoops. I recognize that.
You sell our house in Quahog without even asking me.
Oh, honey, this is where you belong. You deserve a big house and nice stuff. You know, like Diamond.
But I love our old house. You have to buy it back.
Yeah, it's too late for that. Our stuff is already packed. It's on its way here. Come on, Lois, you're gonna love living in Newport. Sure, this house is big, but it's also very intimate.
So we're really gonna live here now?
Intimate. That's right, honey.
I don't know, Peter.
Please, Mom. Look, there's a pool.
Yeah, and there's a chair.
End of the West.
Come play with us, Stewie. Forever and ever and ever.
If all work and no play makes Stewie a dull boy.
Jonathan and I just returned from sailing our yacht around the world.
Oh, funny sailing story. All right, this guy's on his boat in the middle of the ocean, right? And he sees a little black dog. And let me tell you, this dog's been swimming for days and he stinks like a dead otter, right?
Peter, maybe this isn't the place for that.
Hang on, Lois, hang on.
No.
So the guy takes the dog into the vet. It's not a dog, it's a rat. A big, stinking Mexican rat. True story.
That's just an urban legend.
Hand to God. I'm telling you, it's a huge freaking rat.
Yeah, that rat gets bigger every time you tell this story.
Oh, I got a million of them. Like my buddy's sister's boss. He was drinking with a hooker in this Vegas bar. Bam! Woke up without his kidney. I barely had time to stuff Lois's salmon in my jacket.
Face it, Peter, you have a knack for saying the wrong thing.
Oh, this sucks. Lois's friend Yacht Boy and his lovely wife Kaka invited us to some hoity-toity auction tomorrow afternoon. I don't want to embarrass her again. You gotta help me, Brian. Teach me how to be a gentleman.
Let's start with polite conversation. For example, it's a pleasure to see you again. Lovely weather we're having. Now you try.
It's a pleasure to see you again. After Hogan's Heroes, Bob Crane got his skull crushed by a friend who videotaped him having rough sex.
Perfect. My work is done. But just for the heck of it, let's try again.
Money doesn't buy happiness.
Oh, I beg to differ. You! Bring me the Wall Street Journal. Fight to the death.
Well, who are we kidding? You haven't made any progress. Now, the left TV is tuned to Frasier. The right TV has Ricky Lake. If you so much as glance at the right TV, I'm giving you 10,000 volts.
Got it.
Well, Frasier, you're so corpulent that when you sit around the magnificently appointed Tuscan villa, you sit around the magnificently appointed Tuscan...
Huh. This is the smartest show on TV.
Yo, Ricky, that's my girlfriend. She ain't supposed to be having no penis.
Lord Peter Lowenbrow Griffin the First.
Play me down the stairs, boy. Good day. Enchanté. Pasta fasool. Looking good, fellas.
You're simply enchanting. You must join us tomorrow for a game of baccarat.
Right. Baccarat at you.
Brian, what happened to Peter? He's not cramming hors d'oeuvres in his mouth or asking anyone to pull his finger.
Our first item is a 17th century gilded vessel. We'll start the bidding at $140,000.
What a marvelous vessel. It would look smashing in Lois's crapper. Crappier.
You are so right. Any woman would love to have that vase adorn her crap. Jonathan.
Oh, 140,000.
150.
160,000.
180. 190.
$200,000.
We have a new record for the Historical Society.
$100 million.
Mr. Peter Griffin for an astonishing $100 million.
We had no idea you were such a philanthropist.
It's a fabulous vase, Peter darling. Do you collect objet d'art?
Well, if that's French for Star Wars collector's glasses, then see.
Mr. Griffin, you're the most generous man since Ted Turner.
Peter, you don't have $100 million.
Of course I do, my dear.
Now, will that be cash or check?
Oh, drop by Cherrywood this evening. I'll have the money wired to me from my Swiss bank account.
Ah, very good, sir.
You don't have a Swiss bank account.
Right. My lawyers advised me to keep some of my assets a secret in case things don't work.
I'm going home. Where's Brian? I'm sorry, but I've made my decision. We're moving back to Quahog just as soon as we can get back.
Quahog? That one-horse town? A pox on Quahog!
Easy.
If I ever go back to Quahog, it'll be just so I can poke poor people with a...
Bon Jovi, everyone.
Now I remember why I left Newport. It changes people. You kids have lost your values, you've lost your mind, and I don't much care for Stewie's new friend.
Yes. The Pacific Rim economy is still a tad shaky for my taste.
Oh, stop it. Now, look, you can't become a bloody fiscal hermit crab every time the Nikkei undergoes a self-correction. Asia's market has nowhere to go but...
Interesting.
Indeed. Hey, what are you doing with my Star Wars glass?
Illustrating a point. Peter, when Han Solo took the Millennium Falcon to Cloud City, found that Lando Calrissian had turned control of the station over to Darth Vader. It was only after Han was encased in carbonite and taken by Boba Fett to Jabba's palace that he was able to see the error of his ways. You're not a Newport millionaire. I created you. In a way, I am your father.
That's not true. Possible.
Damn it, Peter. Snap out of it.
No! Jeez, I just had the craziest dream where I bought a $100 million vase. Oh, Brian, I'm screwed. If I welch on that debt, I'm just gonna prove to everyone that I'm not good enough for Lois. What about this house? I could just give him the house and call it even.
Cherrywood isn't worth $100 million.
Brian, it's the Historical Society.
So you're saying that Jesus carved his name into this mantle 51 years before he was born?
Yeah, he's Jesus. He can do anything. And look over here. What? Wait a sec. Could that be Harriet Tubman's secret underground railroad? It is! Go, Freedom Train, go!
I've seen enough. I happen to know that nothing of historical significance ever occurred here.
Look, this is where the Pilgrims landed at Fraggle Rock.
If you get tired of being a snob, look us up.
Lord Griffin is dead. It's just me, Peter the Towel Boy.
Peter, you're back. Oh, let's go home.
We can't. I sold our home.
So we'll find another place.
She was right. Everyone was right.
All that matters is that I love you.
I love you too, Lois. Lois, our problems are over. My mansion is historical, all right. Sherry Wood was America's first presidential whorehouse. Grant, Robert E. Lee.
Those are fake.
Oh, they're real. And, FYI, Lincoln had the jungle fever.
Hey, Dad, you never did tell us how you got our house back.
I kept one of those Lincoln pictures and held a little auction of my own. Babe, we have our house back, and I learned a valuable lesson. It doesn't matter if your family doesn't think I'm good enough for you.
That's right, because all that's important is that I love you.
No, because your ancestors were nothing but a bunch of pimps and whores.